How to?
Well, you have to go vertical.
Okay. This is my.
I don't think I'm sitting a picture of all of
Shit.
어,
No.
안 취해 줘. 괜찮아. 나 쉬고야.
Namde. Ya, dia dans, dans.
Representing Mayor of Madison, Santiago Sunway. Then we have the professional staffer, Morgan Sally, Mr. Mark McKay, and President Ms. Becky Young. Following hands the raising of the national flag by the State County Executive, Mr. Uprising, and the WTA President, Mr. Chica, and to declare the March 10th as Tibet Day in the state of Wisconsin and in the county of Dade. And then we have a Tibetan cultural school singing the national anthem of Tibetan and American national anthem. Now we have the American national anthem. Can you see Michael John's early light? What so brightly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, who's the bright and bright star? Who's the perilous fight over the rampart we were once so gallantly streaming, and the rockets bursting and bursting in air gave proof to the night that the flag was still there. Oh, say the star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave. Next we have a March 10th commemoration song. Soon. Yeah, tampoco azu mimano 있어요.
对记
Next, we have a moment of silence for all the martyrs, Tibetan brothers and sisters who have sacrificed and lost their lives for Tibet's cause, and those who have self-immolated in the recent months and years. A minute of silence, please. Thank you. Now we have a WTA Cultural Coordinator, Tenzin Gurek, will give a brief speech on behalf of our president.
Hello. Display. Hello. My name is Tenzin Gurek, and I'm a WTA board member. I'll be speaking on behalf of WTA. So, respected dignitaries, fellow Tibetan, and esteemed guests. Today, on a solemn occasion of 55th anniversary of the Tibetan Uprising Day, we gather with heavy heart and unwavering determination. March 10, 1959 remains etched in our collective memories of the day when Tibetan people rose against oppression and illegal occupation of Tibet by the People's Republic of China, demonstrating the resilience that defines our spirit. As we pay tribute to the sacrifices of the past, we must also address the challenges faced by our communities in the present. In eastern Tibet in Daegi County, Tibetans have greatly taken a stand against the proposed dam project, recognizing the threat it poses to our sacred land in the very essence of our existence. Recent events have seen arrest of around 1,000 Tibetans who peacefully protested, voicing their legitimate concerns for the preservation of our environment and ancient monasteries. We stand united in condemning these unjust arrests and expressing solidarity with our brothers and sisters who face the consequences of defending our ancestral home. The proposed dam project not only jeopardizes the delicate ecological balance of the region, but also undermines the livelihoods of the local Tibetan population. As a community, we call on the international community to stand with us, to advocate for the protection of our environment, and to ensure that the voices of Tibetan people in Daegi County are heard and respected. Furthermore, we cannot ignore the grave issue of the illegal Chinese boarding schools within Tibet, a direct assault on our cultural heritage and the identity that we hold dear. These institutions seek to assimilate our children into a culture that is not their own, erasing the rich tapestry of Tibetan language, traditions, and values. We unequivocally condemn these illegal actions that infringe upon our fundamental right to preserve our unique identity. In the face of these challenges, the spiritual leader of His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, has been a guiding light for our people. His Holiness has consistently emphasized compassion, nonviolence, and the preservation of our cultural heritage. On this historic day, let us draw inspiration from His Holiness and renew our commitment to the principles that He embodied. As we commemorate the 65th anniversary of Tibetan Uprising, let us stand united against oppression, injustice, and the forces that seek to undermine our cultural identity. Together, we can overcome the challenges for today. Let us become the voice of the voiceless, secure a future where Tibetans can thrive in freedom and continue the pursuit of justice. May the spirit of March 10th guide us toward a brighter and more hopeful future for Tibet. Praise Yellow. Thank you.
Next we have Dane County Executive, Mr. Joe Parisi, 10th March proclamation, followed by a
Morning, everyone. Thank you for having me here today. Again, it's such an honor to stand in solidarity with my Tibetan friends. How's that? Test. Oops, how's that? Can you hear me now? Yes. Okay, we'll try it again. It's really an honor to be here today, once again, with my friends in the Tibetan community, and I appreciate you including me in today's event. I was given a translation of the Uprising song. I've heard it many times over many years, but I don't speak Tibetan, and I didn't know the words. And there was one piece of this that caught my attention that says, People around the world rise up and support us, bear witness to the truth. And that's happening. That's happening today across the planet, not only here, but other states, other cities in the US, other nations, Europe, across the globe. When we look at the flag today and the sun shining on it, that's happening across the globe. Virtually every nation on the planet. And the sun is shining on this flag, and the sun is shining on China's atrocities. China tried to quell Tibet, tried to crush Tibet, tried to eliminate its culture. And yet the opposite is happening because of how Tibetans have responded to that threat with love and compassion. And all Tibetans are asking is to be allowed to be Tibetans, to be allowed to live a peaceful life, to practice your religion, to respect your culture. And the world sees this. China tried to crush you, but in response, you've grown, and your influence has grown, and everybody knows about Tibet, and China can't hide any longer. It's hard to know how long this struggle will last. China's hope was to wait it out. They thought that you'd get tired, that you'd fade away, yet the opposite is happening. I'd like to read a proclamation commemorating March 10th. Whereas Tibetans around the world are holding events to commemorate 65 years of exile and to celebrate their deep cultural heritage that they work to preserve and honor every day. And whereas March 10th, 2024 marks the 65th anniversary of the Tibetan national uprising against the Chinese occupation of their country. And whereas we join the Tibetan people in Dane County and across the world in honoring the more than 1 million Tibetans who have lost their lives since the invasion of Tibet. And whereas the Tibetan people have been forced to endure 6 decades of cultural, religious, economic, and linguistic repression by the government of the People's Republic of China, whereas this repression has led to Tibetan protests and uprisings, escalating in recent years to include self-immolations, and whereas all people who value freedom the world over must show their concern and support for the people of Tibet by calling on the government of China to enter into meaningful dialogue with His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and whereas the government of China must abandon their repression of Tibet and find a negotiated solution to protect the fundamental freedoms of all Tibetans that so many of us enjoy. And whereas on March 10th, the Tibetan flag will fly over the city-county building in Madison, Wisconsin to show solidarity with the people of Tibet and Tibetan support groups' commemoration of Tibetan National Uprising Day. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Joe Parisi, Dane County Executive, on behalf of the citizens of Dane County, do hereby recognize March 10th, 2024 as Tibet Day in Dane County, celebrating the Tibetan community, recognizing their plea for justice, and supporting them in their struggle.
Reading the proclamation from the Wisconsin Governor's Office, 10th March.
Shifto. Tiram. Field. Don't go that way. Hold it. Yep.
Whereas the United Nations Human Rights Subcommission has passed a resolution concerning the present threat to the distinct cultural, religious, and national identity of the Tibetan people. And whereas the suppression of human rights in Tibet and around the world must be of the utmost concern, and whereas today the state of Wisconsin joins Wisconsinites and Tibetans in recognizing the 65th anniversary of the peaceful uprising by the Tibetan people in Lhasa, the capital of Tibet, to protest the occupation by the peoples of Republic and honors the more than 1 million Tibetans who have died for their rights. Now therefore, I, Tony Evers, Governor of the state of Wisconsin, do hereby proclaim March 10, 2024 as Tibet Day throughout the state of Wisconsin, and I commend this observance to all of our state's residents. Thank you.
And I will request Morgan Stanley, professional staffer, to read the March 10th statement from the Office of the Congressman, Mr. Martin.
Hi all, my name is Morgan Stanley. I am the representative for Congressman Mark McMahon, and I have a statement on behalf of the I want to thank the Wisconsin Tibetan Association for your warm welcome. Today we observe the anniversary of the Tibetan National Uprising Day. It is a day to honor the thousands of Tibetans who stood strong against the unlawful occupation of Tibet by the Chinese government. 65 years later, the Tibetan people still face the same oppressive policies. That's why I was proud to support legislation passed by the House to impose sanctions on the Chinese Communist Party for its continued human rights abuses. Today, we unite to further support and empower Tibet's quest for freedom. Thank you for promoting peace and for giving a voice to the people of Tibet. Sincerely, Mark McCann.
Now, I'd like to call upon Wisconsin State Senator Melissa Ahmed to give a speech on this occasion.
Good morning, everyone. 65 years ago, the world changed. But it is clear that today we are still working very hard for self-determination, for the pride of your nation, and for the culture that you are giving the gift to your children and to others across the globe. It is a distinct honor and privilege to be invited here today to share space and to share my commitment with you that Tibet will be recognized and that we will persevere over the bullies in China who have been standing in your way and in your country's way. Congratulations for not giving up. Congratulations for caring compassionately about one another. Congratulations on planting the seeds in your children and future generations to not forget about what is most important. Lifting one another up, seeing one another, and caring about your culture and your community. We will persevere. Thank you.
From the Office of the Mayor.
On this day, and I'm reading a proclamation from the mayor who could not reserve herself for speech. Whereas on March 10th, 2024, national uprising against the occupation of Tibet and to honor the more than 1 million Tibetans who have died in this struggle. And whereas the loss of human rights and freedom in Tibet leads to the loss of culture, religion, and economic standing, and should be a concern for all who value and enjoy their rights and freedom the world over.
And whereas the city of Madison, Wisconsin calls on the government of China to protect the fundamental rights of all Tibetans and to enter into meaningful dialogue with His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And whereas the Tibetan spirit of freedom that defines the Tibetan Uprising Day is an essential part of Madison's culture, along with the Tibetan community leaders, of which that spirit inspires to action. And whereas Madison's Tibetan community is a vibrant and thriving part of our city, we honor and celebrate their efforts to keep their cultural traditions strong and recognize the Tibetan flag to be flown over the city-county building as a gesture of solidarity with the people of Tibet. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway, on behalf of the residents of Madison, Wisconsin, do hereby proclaim March 10th, 2024 as Tibet Day in the city of Madison to serve as a reminder that all people deserve dignity and self-determination and that freedom is worth defending all around the world.
Hello, this is on this day, so I'll be reading the Kashan statement from the CTA or the Central Tibetan Administration. This is the condensed version, so if you'd like to proceed and read the full version, it's available on the CTA's website in English and Tibetan. On this day, 65 years ago in 1959, the people of Tibet, the three traditional provinces, rose in protest against the repression of the Chinese Communist forces in the capital of Kazan. Today also marks the 35th anniversary of the martial law imposed on March 5, 1989, after repeated peaceful protests in Lhasa in 1987, 1988, 1989, and the 16th anniversary of the peaceful protests that erupted across Tibet in 2008. Since 2009, 157 Tibetans are known to have self-immolated for more freedom inside of Tibet and for His Holiness the Dalai Lama to return to Tibet. On this solemn occasion, we remember and offer our prayers in honor of our compatriots who have given their lives for the cause of Tibet. We stand in solidarity with those who are still suffering under the brutal occupation of the People's Republic of China. The PRC government's policy of exterminating the Tibetan identity since its invasion of Tibet has continued unabated for over 70 years. In the last decade, the PRC government has extensively expanded its pervasive Communist Party organizations to the grassroots level, accelerated mass population transfer within and outside Tibet, and tightened control over the movements and daily lives of Tibetans by sending tens of thousands of work teams across Tibet. With surveillance through the grid management system, Tibetans are compelled to spy on each other. Externally, Tibetans are threatened with transnational repression. The PRC government is vigorously pursuing a policy of, quote, forging a strong sense of the Chinese as one single identity by erasing the Tibetan identity, promoting the Chinese language by banning and minimizing the teaching and use of Tibetan language and the Sinicization of Tibetan Buddhism. Reinterpreting and conforming the content of Buddhist canons to suit communist ideology and manipulation of monastic discipline, and subjecting every Tibetan household to patriotic re-education, as they say. Campaigns are aimed to eradicate Tibetan's distinct religion, culture, and language. The PRC government has issued various regulations and policy documents that contravene the foundational principles of the Chinese Constitution and law on regional national autonomy. On this occasion, the Kasha would like to highlight how these regulations and policies are being used to erode the Tibetan language and religion. Number 1, the marginalization of the Tibetan language. The Chinese Constitution and law on regional national autonomy guarantees the autonomous regions to enact regulations on the exercise of autonomy and separate regulations. However, the so-called Tibetan Autonomous Region, TAR, has not enacted such regulations until now. Alarmingly, the ongoing forced assimilation of nearly 1 million Tibetan children and Chinese state-run colonial-style boarding schools and promotion of Chinese language in a large number of kindergartens established across Tibet not only deny Tibetan children the right to learn and use their own language, but they are also cut off from their way of thinking, custom, and belief, which is giving rise to a generation affected by forced assimilation. On December 14, 2023, the European Parliament adopted a large majority resolution strongly condemning the repressed forced assimilation of Tibetan children in Chinese state-run boarding schools in Tibet. The resolution calls on the Chinese government for the immediate abolishment of the boarding school system in Tibet as highlighted by UN experts. Number 2, the destruction of Tibetan Buddhism. In 2017, China's State Council put into force regulations on religious affairs to tighten control over religious groups, schools, institutions, places for religious activities, figures, practices, and monastic properties. Furthermore, in 2022, the State Administration of Religious Affairs and Ministry of Finance enforced the financial management measures for religious activity sites, mandating that all the properties and wealth of monasteries and nunneries will be owned by the state, and the religious institutions must report their assets, revenue, and expenditure to the relevant departments of the Chinese government every year. Reports of arbitrary beatings, arrests, imprisonment, and sentencing of Tibetan monks, nuns, teachers, students, writers, and common people continue unabated since the launch of the, quote, patriotic education campaign in Tibet for the last 30 years. The Kashag in his March 10 statement last year highlighted the forced and mass relocation of the Tibetan population that was carried out supposedly in the name of ecological preservation in central Tibet and damming projects along the majority rivers of the Yellow River, Yangtze, and Mekong in the Kham and Amdo regions. Recently, China has ordered local Tibetans and monasteries of Wombodo area in Dege of eastern Tibet to relocate in order to carry out the construction of Gangdo hydropower dam on the Yangtze River as part of the 13 dam construction project started a few years ago. On February 14, 2024, video footage emerged from the area showing a large number of local Tibetans pleading to the local government authorities and encircled by Chinese security forces. Subsequently, on Friday, February 20th, another video revealed Tibetans kneeling and crying in desperation while pleading to Chinese officials. Reports continue to emerge of the arrest of a large number of Tibetans. These reportings offer a rare glimpse into the real plight and sufferings of the Tibetan people. Implementation of this dam project will make the area vulnerable to earthquakes, and it will lead to the loss of invaluable Buddhist cultural relics and artifacts in the local monasteries dating back more than 600 years. It will adversely affect the welfare and livelihood of thousands of Tibetans and cause irreversible damage to the ecology. Number 3, our hope and appeal. We call upon the PRC government to allow Tibetans to learn, use, and develop Tibetan as their official language as guaranteed in the Chinese Constitution and law on regional national autonomy. On the 6th day of Tibetan New Year, February 15, 2024, the U.S. House of Representatives passed the bipartisan bill, quote, promoting a resolution to the Tibet-China Dispute Act with supermajority. We wholeheartedly thank and applaud the wisdom and integrity of U.S. Congress members for supporting truth and justice. We hope that this bill, which aligns with the 16th Kashag strategy to gain recognition of Tibet's true historical status and serve as leverage for the middle way policy, will be passed in the U.S. Senate. This historic bill will definitely inspire other democratic countries and strengthen the Tibetan people's spirit and determination in keeping their identity alive. The Kashag will continue to reach out to other countries in this regard. His Holiness the Dalai Lama has singularly led Tibetans on the path of democracy and established a vibrant democratic system in exile. Therefore, Tibetans living in the free countries have the unavoidable duty to make it robust, efficient, and sustainable. Meanwhile, we have to grasp every opportunity arising from the changing global situation and actions of the Chinese government. We urge all Tibetans that they must not fail to recognize our opponent, forge unity, and make cooperative efforts in the larger interest of our common cause. And at the same time, Tibetans must remain vigilant and confront the PRC government's insidious tactics of infiltration into our exiled community and transnational oppression. Taking this opportunity, the Kashgar would like to express its heartfelt gratitude to the government and people of India, the United States, and other countries and Tibet supporters around the world who are committed to truth and freedom. As the Tibetan identity is facing existential threat, you are the backbone and source of inner strength to keep our struggle for freedom alive. Finally, I pray for the long life of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. May the truth of Tibet's cause prevail. May the Tibetans in Tibet and those in exile be reunited. Kakasha, March 10, 2024.
Thank you, Kunta. Now may I call Ms. Sonam to read the 10th March statement from the office of the Senator Tammy Baldwin.
Hello, President. Dear friends at the Wisconsin Tibetan Association, as you observe the 65th anniversary of the Tibetan National Uprising Day, it is essential to come together and reflect upon the rich history and heritage of Tibetan people. Although I could not be there with you today, please know I am with you in spirit. I am honored to stand alongside the Wisconsin Tibetan Association and work to ensure that the Tibetan population of Wisconsin feel heard and respected. As I legislate on a federal level, it is a priority of mine to protect human rights and advocate for greater assistance to Tibet. Thank you for sharing your vibrant culture and traditions with our community and our state. May you all continue to be an inspiration for our community for years to come. I send my best wishes for a successful and empowering event. Sincerely, Senator Tammy Baldwin.
Now let us all join together in holding hands for prayers of words of truth. Gentlemen,
Yeah. Je peux que ça nous a nous tous. Tenta tensi chatira vile. Je peux le soyon tante. Kawagata tu peke wonam. Tuze kyonze kawaze. Ona gombo chere si wahi. Se gare chenga kanje chi. Yon so gya se me la kanze pe. Tenda tensi jonso jawaze. Ando chini same dente ta chosum to je to ta tenzi so Lende lume de tu da chaki Dembe me la ge me nyu tu show
Thank you all for coming. And now we would like all of you to pray in let's mind and take around the
Figelo. 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 Long live the Dalai Lama.
Dalai Lama.
Long,
Long live the Dalai Lama.
long live the Dalai Lama.
Figelo.
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 Tibet belongs to.
Tibetan.
Tibet belongs to.
Tibetan.
Tibet belongs to.
Tibetan.
Tibet is for. Tibet is for.
Tibetan.
Long life.
Dalai Lama.
Long life.
Dalai Lama.
Long life.
Dalai Lama. Figelo. Long live the Dalai Lama. Tibetan. Tibetan. Tibetan.
China out of Tibet now.
China out of Tibet now.
Out of Tibet now.
China out of Tibet.
China out of Tibet now.
China out of Tibet now.
Long live the Dalai Lama.
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 Long live the Dalai Lama. Release Panchen Lama. Release Panchen. Human right in Tibet. Human right in Tibet. Human right in Tibet. Long live the Dalai Lama. Long live the Dalai Lama. Long live the Dalai Lama. Tibet belongs to Tibetan. Tibet belongs to Tibetan. Tibet belongs to Tibetan. China out of Tibet now. China out of Tibet now. Long live the Dalai Lama. Long live the Dalai Lama. Tibet. In Tibet. Out, out. Out, out.
Hello, who's got the little the megaphone? Can you give it to whoever is doing the slogan?
Out, out, out. Out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. No, no, no. In Tibet. China shame. China shame. In Tibet. In Tibet. Out, out, out. Out, out, out.
In Tibet.
China shame. China shame. China shame. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Mention Lama. Mention Lama. Mention Lama. Mention Lama.
Human rights.
In Tibet.
Human rights.
In Tibet.
Human rights.
In Tibet.
Stop the genocide.
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 In Tibet.
United Nations. United Nations.
We want justice.
United Nations.
We want justice.
United Nations.
We want justice.
Shame, shame.
China is shame.
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 China, China, China.
Out, out, out.
China, China, China.
Out, out. Out, out, out.
Out, out,
Out, out, out.
Long live.
Dalai Lama.
Long live.
Dalai Lama.
Long live.
Dalai Lama.
Long live.
Dalai Lama. Tibetan. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Free Tibet now. Genocide in Tibet. Stop the genocide in Tibet. Stop the genocide in Tibet. Tibet for Tibetan. Tibet is for Tibetan. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. killing in Tibet. Tibet.
Bro, if you have a sign, put it up. Stop the killings in Tibet! Stop the killings in Tibet! Stop the killings in Tibet! We want justice! We want justice! In Tibet!
In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. Free Tibet now. Free Tibet now. Dalai Lama. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. Shame. China shame. China shame. China shame.
Tibet belongs to!
Tibetan.
Tibet belongs to!
Tibetan.
Tibet belongs to!
Tibetan.
Tibet belongs to!
Tibetan. China shame. China shame. China shame. Tibetan. Free Tibet now. Free Tibet now. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. Tibetan. 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 Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. China shame. China shame. China shame. China shame. China shame. Dalai Lama,
Long live!
Dalai,
Long live!
Dalai Lama,
Long live!
Dalai Lama,
Release, release!
Panchen Lama,
Release, release!
Panchen Lama,
Release, release!
Panchen Lama,
Release, release!
Panchen Lama,
Human rights!
in Tibet,
Human rights!
in Tibet,
Human rights!
in Tibet, in Tibet, in Tibet, in Tibet, in Tibet, in Tibet,
Genocide!
in Tibet,
Stop the 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 genocide!
in Tibet.
Shame, shame!
China, shame.
Shame, shame!
China, shame.
Shame, shame!
China, shame.
Shame, shame!
China, shame.
China, China, China!
Out, out, out.
China, China, China!
Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama.
In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! Free Tibet now!
Tibet now. Free Tibet now. Free Tibet now. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Tibetan. 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 In Tibet. Free Tibet. Tibetan. 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 In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. China shame. China shame. China shame. Tibetan. Tibetan. Tibetan, Tibetan, in Tibet, 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 Tibetan, 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 Dalai Lama, Dalai Lama. Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! Benchen Lama! Benchen Lama! Free Tibet now!
Free Tibet now!
Free Tibet
now! Free Tibet now!
Free Tibet!
Tibet belongs to!
Tibetan!
Tibet belongs to!
Tibetan!
Tibet belongs to!
Tibetan!
Tibet belongs to!
Tibetan!
Long live! Dalai Lama! Long live!
Dalai Lama!
Long live!
Dalai Lama!
Long live! Dalai Lama! Release! 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 Release!
Benchen Lama! Benchen Lama! In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! China, she. China, she. Then
Dalai Lama.
Dalai Lama.
China shame. China shame. China shame.
China, shame. Tibetan. In in Tibet, in Tibet, in Tibet, in Tibet, in Tibet. China shame. China shame. China shame. China shame. In Tibet. 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 Free Tibet now. Free Tibet now. Free Tibet now. Tibetan. Tibetan. Panchen Lama. Panchen Lama. Panchen Lama. Free Tibet now. Free Tibet now. Tibetan. Shame.
China shame!
China shame. Tibetan. 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 Dalai Lama. Out of Tibet. We want justice. We want justice in Tibet. Tibet. In 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 Tibet. China, shame. China, shame. China, shame. China, shame. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. The Dalai Lama. Panchen Lama. Panchen Lama. Panchen Lama.
We want justice!
We want justice. We want justice. We want justice. We want justice. In Tibet. 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 China shame. China shame. China shame. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Panchen Lama.
We want justice! We want justice! We want justice! We want justice! In Tibet!
In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet. Out of Tibet. Out of Tibet. Tibetan. Out of Tibet. Out of Tibet. Out of Tibet. Tibetan. Tibetan. Out of Tibet. Out of Tibet. Out of Tibet. Tibetan. Tibetan. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Panchen Lama. Panchen Lama. Panchen Lama. Panchen Lama. Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! Tibetan! 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 In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! China shame! China shame! China shame! China out of Tibet now! China out of Tibet now! China out of Tibet now! Tibet belongs to Tibetan. Tibetan. In Tibet. In Tibet. In Tibet.
Religious rights!
In Tibet.
Religious rights!
In Tibet.
Free Tibet now!
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 Tibet belongs to Tibetans! Tibet belongs to
Tibetan!
Tibet belongs to
Tibetan!
Release! Release!
Panchen Lama!
Release! Release!
Panchen Lama! Panchen Lama! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Free Tibet now!
Free Tibet now!
Free Tibet now!
Tibet belongs to
Tibetans!
Tibet belongs to
Tibetans!
Tibet belongs to
Tibetans!
Shame! Shame!
China shame!
Shame! Shame!
China shame!
Shame! Shame!
China shame!
Shame!
China shame!
Shame!
China shame!
Tibet belongs to
Tibetan! Tibetan! Tibetan!
How much loves do we even have?
Tibet! Shit! China out of Tibet now! China out of Tibet now! Tibetan! Tibetan!
China out of Tibet now!
China out of Tibet now!
China out of Tibet now!
China out of Tibet now! We don't want China! Lama! China out of Tibet now! In Tibet! 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 China shame! China shame! China shame! Out, out, out! Out, out, out! Out, out, out! Out, out, out! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Panchen Lama! Panchen Lama! Panchen Lama! We want justice! We want justice! We want justice! We want justice! In Tibet! 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 China shame! China shame! China shame! China shame! Out, out, out! Out, out, out! Out, out, out! Out, out, out! Tibetan! China out of Tibet now! China out of Tibet now! China out of Tibet now! Tibetan! Tibetan! China out of Tibet now! Dalai Lama! Panchen Lama! China. China out of Tibet now. China out of Tibet now. China out of Tibet now. Tibetan. 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 Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama. Panchen Lama. Panchen Lama. Panchen Lama. Panchen Lama.
Long live! Dalai Lama! Long live! Dalai Lama! Shin, shin! China, shin! Shin, shin! China, shin! Shin, shin! China, shin! China out of Tibet, go! China out of Tibet, go!
Tibetan. To Tibetan. Dalai Lama.
Long live!
Dalai Lama.
Long live!
Dalai Lama.
Long live!
Dalai Lama.
Release, release!
Panchen Lama.
Release, release!
Panchen Lama.
Release, release!
Panchen Lama.
Free Tibet now!
Free Tibet now.
Free Tibet now!
Free Tibet now.
Free Tibet now!
Free Tibet now.
Tibet belongs to!
Tibetan.
Tibet belongs to!
Tibetan.
Tibet belongs to!
Tibetan.
Stop the killing!
In Tibet.
Stop the killing!
In Tibet.
Stop the killing!
In Tibet.
Human
in Tibet, 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 in Tibet. China out of Tibet now. China out of Tibet now. China out of Tibet now.
Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Panchen Lama! Panchen Lama! Panchen Lama! In Tibet! In
Tibet.
In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! China shame! China shame! China shame! China shame! We want justice! We want justice! We want justice! Stop the killing! In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! Tibetans! Tibetans!
China shame. Out, out, out. Out, out, out. 내 그룹 비교자거든요. 예, 저기 밑에 상관 그룹 비교잖아.
나 밑으로 연구도 안 된다.
내 쪽으로 와.
안주
내
샘주.
쪽으로 와. 그룹 비교자. 남기 조금 형 뿌렸어. 마게 바나 개교지 개왕연바 배와 샹조센조 마게 바나 개 개반함 개교지 개왕양바 매바양 고내 곤도 배와시 고외 신감대 텐단대와 말레숭웨 제세와 텐제 갸소이 샤베세 제파 땡교지 아웨 고웨 신감데 Tenda dewa male jungwe ni chere sewa tenze gyazo shabe seshe pato tengyuru chi re rawe korwe shingan Tenda dewa male jungwe chere sewa tenze gyazo kuze mije pato tengyuru chi Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! China out of Tibet now! China out of Tibet now! China out of Tibet now! Tibetan! 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 China shame! China shame! China shame! China shame! China out of Tibet now! China out of Tibet now! China out of Tibet now! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Panchen Lama! Panchen Lama! Panchen Lama! In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Panchen Lama! Panchen Lama! Panchen Lama! China shame! China shame!
리드들아라 우리 소환한데도 이거 잘하죠. 이렇게 스크립 진행하고 인디비주얼 레일 있잖아 치나 제라
China out of Tibet now! China out of Tibet now! Tibetan! 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 China shame! China shame! China shame! In Tibet! 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 Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! Free Tibet now! Tibetan! 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 China out of Tibet now! China out of Tibet now! China out of Tibet now! In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! In Tibet! Tibetan! 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 Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Dalai Lama! Panchen Lama! Panchen Lama! Panchen Lama! China out of Tibet now! China out of Tibet now. China out of Tibet now. Tibetan. 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 In Tibet. 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 Free Tibet now. Free Tibet now. Free Tibet now. Yellow. 가는 Sebla, grup percaya pe aku dah sete. Mitang berdua. Nghe lau. Grup jain, grup pikir jain. Sebla. Mima sang tu dia pe dah, tu percaya sang mah. Jadi mi pe aku domsa. Nghe lagat. Memang tu apa perlu cerita percaya insa. Misal apa tu ni? Pakai tera misal percaya. Grup cepat percaya insa apa tu macam. Antu deh grup cepat percaya. Memang aku tu percaya. Pakai tera nak lo. Apa tu? Pakai antu grup cepat percaya lo apa tu lo? Antu grup percaya apa tu? Kita lain kan. Depan di lo, jangan lo. Jangan lang menol. Ke kita menol kare. Announce it.
Sit down and get this iPad.
The announce ya aku cuci. Announce cuci aku. Mission announce cuci pergian. Grup jangan aku dah, mi aku lem tu macam. Oh dia empat. Ya. Maaf ni aku dah. Tadi gua ni dua. Nghe lấy tất cả tài luôn. Nghe lao rồi. Jadi percaya itu grup. Memang pas peta percaya itu sangat. Pergi sama pas peta. Pukul tu pas peta. Pergi percaya grup. Grup percaya itu pas peta lo sama. Keep move lo. Pergi. Grup percaya pas peta lo. We can take a group picture. We can go line up. Okay.
Almost start time.
Sini, group aja. Passion. Sure. Apa? Jauhlah. Anda pergi group aja itu. Apa tu? Ya. 我表演这个。然后如果觉得跟那个这个了，如果觉得不他妈对了些，没给我们，现在也不，不他妈的现在记住了。哎，明码子也漂亮呢，这给我发这一次。ಅದು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಈಗ ಹೊರಟ ಮೇ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು no la de 부치는 거 안돼 샤워 내제로 아도 그룹 파티 앞에 मेहमान ग्रुप पर जाए ये स्पेरा ना मेहमान तो क्या मेहमान तो क्या स्पेरा ना पर ग्रुप जान था ग्रुप पर जाए लो oh दस्ते पर ग्रुप ग्रुप चिम्मी सामने दो लम्बे 배, 난 필요한 거 빼고 끼도 쉬다. 필요한 거 이거는 다 줄게. 제다 틀리는 거 하고 싶. 네네. 야.
Go to the left, all the way to the left, all the way to the left.
Left.
To my left, to my gate.
파스도 민 파스도.
Pass. Yavlo di. Yada yo bache.
얘게 tillam 대표 tillam 거라 길 빼다 tillam 대표 길 어디 대표 어디 대표 대 동바 쇼도 당아도 돼 우리 진도 좀 배워주 아니 좀 되잖아 벽이 제달랑 요래 아니 그러나 아니 안 미마도 돼 미마 야고 싶도 dom샤 다른 페겔로 도전아. 네, 쉬어. 삼아. 사이즈. 속도. 더 안돼 트리. 네. 됐어. 안 트리 더 안돼 더. 더. 미야고 좀 더. 안 제다 야불라나 더. 빼야고.
정아리 나올라. 선에 가서 시기 말다.
알레 얘 거야라 아리나 그 당부지 대낭사 메르슨 베베 제다 당부
아니 연습이 선에 미마다 선에 집에서도 안주 선에기 아리슈기 진짜 그래서 남자 대화하고 있고
아
때 재활 당에서 내자.
Governors Foundation Mayor
How are you feeling?
Senator
알레
Where is it gonna go?
비젤 대체로 비젤.
로스잖아 그래서 안 서 한데 더스니 아, 디 라이브러리 카메라 서 한데 더 인지견 디 카메라 So, how are you feeling today?
Okay, I'm feeling good, empowered about Tibetan cause and the current state of Tibet under China's rule. A lot of people gathered today, so it shows a lot of support from the youth and also the adults, and also a lot of state and the state representatives that came today shows a lot of their support too. So just feeling very empowered to keep protesting for Tibet's freedom.
Thank you, Lord. Ngusala Sujana. 되는라. 서 한데도. 네, 오케이. 빨라지 서 한데도. 러스잖아. 아니 제다 야구 신나나서. 러스 제발. 러스. No. Time to turn it off.
Yeah, I think you did right.
Memang kali lo dulu ani antara tamcai, ani muncul ni capture na ani medicine na ani kali cungki wangi tes na tapi cigi, ani serana, lo tu mangpul lesha.